Alright, guys. Let's get started. Okay. Let me see. I have a notification. Okay, that is just I'll do that maybe some other time, but not now. Okay, let's start it. Let me make sure and put on experience, focused experience. Okay. Alright. Go to the Adventurers Guild. Rev. Okay.
I see. Thank you so much. The Adventurers Guild.
No worries at all. We've always valued the strength of adventurers. Given the current situation, since we're facing the same enemies, I'll send you the intel we've collected on the Abyss.
All right. Thank you so.
Hi, Catherine. It's us. Got any new commission?
Ah, you two have come just in time. I've got some good news. Given how the Abyss has ramped up its activities lately, we can no longer afford to act only after receiving news of an invasion. So the Pyro Archon suggested that the Scions of the Canopy and the Adventurers Guild focus on collecting and disseminating intel. That way, we can stay. Once we receive word of enemy activity, we can notify the nearest camp and the stationed forces can take immediate action. Yes,
Double
precisely.
plan.
This should also allow us to focus on gathering information, rather than running around and trying to tackle everything. So please also take a chance to relax, you two. You've been working hard these days.
No,
and
I
this
will
be a
more
good
told still.
So that's the plan.
Catch me
We can
Martin
finally
out
stop and
still.
take a break. Paimon knows that. It's not like Paimon just...
The movements of the Abyss are always unpredictable. There have also been times when it suddenly became more... Once the disaster is over, everyone will return to their normal...
Oh, right. Most people have no idea just how bad
That'll
the
be after the
situation
next
has gotten in the
Archon
Night Kingdom.
story. Hey, Kachina.
Oh, hey, Kachina. Are you feeling better now?
Yo, why she has no dialogue? Ah, Kachina already tomato. I know Kachina already tomato.
Wow. So we'll finally get to meet Shilonen, the legendary forger of ancient names. Paimon still can't believe anyone could forge those... Hey, have some confidence in yourself, Kachina. After all, you're already a victor of the Night Warden Wars.
To the future, bro. Nah, why they don't have no dialogue, bro? But one thing before, let me make sure and put on my music. Okay. Okay. The place wouldn't be dead. Yo, I ain't like how that's so close, you know. I'm teleporting from here, but Make joke. I don't wanna start no other quests. Let's see. Hope they got it. Hello. Have to climb up now. Hey, yeah, the music actually goes hard, you know. Yo. Child and standing elegant, tough.
Ah, yes. So
Okay,
I've
so it's
heard.
only
So young,
Kachina
and yet you've
that
already
doesn't
got
have
quite
dialogue.
the reputation.
Yo, the music.
Wait, are you Outlanders?
Yep, we're travelers who just arrived in Natlan not too long ago.
I mean, for me, I arrive about.
No, I mean, I was aware that you're travelers. It's just no one told me that you're Outlanders. No, the only thing she said is that a new hero had pledged herself to the plan, but we need to forge an ancient name to ensure she'd be able to return.
Yeah, so if
safe
we
and
get
sound.
mottoed, we could come back alive.
She did mention that it would be quite difficult to forge an ancient name for them, but at the time, I thought she was just commenting on my skills. But I seem to understand where the true difficulty lies now. No, I wouldn't go that far. I'm used to it.
Because you know,
really.
they
Just
there's
need
another
a
dialogue
moment
and
to
that's select
process
point.
things. The Pyro Archon's requests are always difficult to fulfill, and we used to argue a lot. Honestly, it's probably for the better that she didn't bring this up at the time. Anyway, I can't argue with her if she isn't here, and it'd be pointless to take my anger out
Also,
on
you
someone
and the
else.
pyro can just, what did you say that?
But, just because I understand her rationale doesn't make me any less upset. After all, she must have known that forging an ancient name for an Outlander is an impossible task. As you probably know, an ancient name is a symbol of a hero's spirit and glory, which we forge ancient names by engraving the heroic deeds of an individual who will become the first hero of that particular name.
Yeah, that shouldn't be no issue. I'm her.
But they were all performed outside of Natlan, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Then those deeds haven't been recorded by the Night Kingdom. To take it one step further, even if you had performed heroic deeds in Natlan, as an Outlander, your actions still would only memories and experiences that have been acknowledged by the Wyab. Even the greatest of craftsmen cannot create something out of thin air, you know.
Seems the Wyab don't want just anyone to get a name, huh?
No, we wouldn't get much.
Awika, of all people, should know better than anyone. Yet she's still entrusted the task of forging the ancient name to me.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Nobody's happy being asked to do the impossible.
Yeah, but we know you tough. You good with.
Ugh, don't remind me. Let's just,
You mean you're...
well, what else can I do? What's happened is already done, and it's not like I can outright defy. If she gave me this order,
She legged her
then she
along.
believes the ancient name is an indispensable part of her plan, and that I'll be able to find a way to make it happen. In other words, the order is an affirmation of my abilities.
Whoa, not only has she accepted the task, but now she's looking for silver linings?
Yeah, they're not a lock and key. Yep.
The key is getting the Wyab to somehow acknowledge the traveler's existence and record her heroic deeds.
We heard the voice of a Wyab when we were in the Night Kingdom before. We even had a whole conversation with her. If we can talk to her again, maybe we can figure some...
Well, every tribe has their own Wyab. How do we know if the one you met is indeed the best one? Plus, considering the unprecedented nature of this situation, I have a feeling that the acknowledgement of one Wayab alone would probably not be enough.
Oh, so this Archon we meet in a fight. Wait.
I don't know. That requires a level of knowledge that I do not possess. We need to find a consultant who's an expert on all things Night Kingdom and Wayab. The first person who comes to mind is Lali at the Masters of the Night Wind. The one we call Granny Eats to
Oh,
Leave.
she's that next Farazan.
Oh, we've heard that name before. We used her spirit speaker stone to find Kachina's ancient name. A person who can make something like that must be pretty impressive. I'm unsure she'd be.
Still, she's older now and quite eccentric. It's hard to even book a meeting with her,
Oh,
given
so
that she's
she's
constantly
basically
holed
the
up in a room
person
and doesn't like to be disturbed.
that had the ancient images. Since she old now, she had to give it the old one.
I've heard that to get her help, you have to be extreme.
I hate to break it to you, but.
Huh. Why
Yeah,
is
well,
that?
I will
mean,
admit
didn't
I
she
could think
already
though,
help you
but
before? And you even managed to save Kachina.
but with Paimon they definitely not.
Yeah, at the cost of her spirit speaker stone being split into.
Great going, Moeka. We're already off to a rocky start here. In that case, I guess your only option is to try to emphasize that this is an important
I
order
thought that
from
line
the
would have been
Pyro
more
Archon.
important, you know.
Hopefully, Lali would still want to show respect to the Archon. I'll also write you a letter on your behalf. If you can find someone to deliver it and mention some good things.
Paimon sure hopes a Hal won't interrupt when he's talking.
All right, Kanich is a seasoned negotiator. I trust that he'll know the best things to
Kinchi.
say. Please just give me a
Now,
moment to write the
Kachina
letter,
better be
and
talking
we can
plenty
meet
though,
up near the
because
Statue of the Seven later.
that silence is not it. Wait, Statue of the Seven, wait, I like 20. Yeah, where the music go? Alright, so we're gonna meet Kinchi. Alright, it's a Kinchi dance all over the place. I guess I'm healing. Don't know they're struggling. Okay. Kinchi makes his way over after some time. Nah, if this brother not talking as well, I'm gonna get vexed. Hold on. Nah. Hold on, Chief. Let me go and watch our reaction to it. And make sure I can't be the only one tripping. Not hearing these men talking. I can't be the only one tripping.
Adventurers Guild time. Oh. The time to stay at home and recover. Anyway, I wanted to do something to help, but I seem to have lost my voice. Oh no. I heard the Pyro Archons gathering warriors.
Alright, so it's not just me. Okay, that's good to know. Because if that was only happening to me, I would make a complaint.
I'm sorry to put this on you, Kanich. It's just that you're probably the only person who knows.
Well, yeah, you know, all we know. It's teamwork, friendship.
Oh, wait, so Kachina and the Traveler also know about the plan?
She mentioned there are 6 heroes and that Shilonen is one of 4 that have already been acknowledged.
Oh, well, then I suppose there's no need to keep any secrets between us.
See, Lolly knows him.
Given how the Masters of the Nightwind love to babble about dreams and revelations, they're already a pretty strange bunch to most. I've never met Auroran, but if they consider him the odd one, he's got to be pretty far out there.
Huh. Makes sense. But Paimon wonders how Seat Lolly could be the first one to notice Auroran's...
Oh, so if I'm following, you mean we'll help her investigate Auroran and the captain's whereabouts?
Yeah! Plus, we kinda owe her one anyway to make up for breaking the spirit speaker.
Ah, this is a pretty well thought out plan. As expected of Molly Poke Nietzsche.
Push.
Then, yeah, I'll leave my letter to you. Let's hope Seat Lolly can meet at the stadium in 2 days.
Yes, say. Nah, yes, say. Yeah, come back alive, bro. Come back alive. You know, we need only 6. 6.
Okay, then let's part ways for now. I'll see you in a couple.
Yeah, well, 2 days. 2 days. Gotta rest it. 2 days. Couple of days. Something like more than 2. Wait until the morning of the day after tomorrow. The morning. Okay, that's tomorrow. Okay, so I guess in the morning should be like here. Let's do like a full 2 days. Yes. May it make sense? It will make sense. Yo, it's not the morning, bro. Guessing that's like 9. When is the morning for these guys? Alright, so 6 in the morning.
Shilonen, let's ask her how things have been going.
It's up to Shilonen. Yo,
Hey, Shilonen, how's everything going?
everything I.
Oh, hi, Traveler and Paimon. I have bad news. Seat Lolly did not reply to our request. Although, I suppose I'm not too surprised.
Now who said Lali few cheers? Oops.
Huh? You mean she didn't even bother to give Kenichi a response? Guess she really does have quite the ego then.
Yes,
Yeah, well, she can be also quite eccentric, though she's one of the most gifted people around. Even the Masters of the Nightwind often struggle to work with her. My guess is that she probably has other reasons for not deigning us with a response. But let's go to the stadium and see if we can meet her there. if we do get a chance to talk to her.
That's true. Let's go.
Now we got meet here and we go and see she. And then you go and not compliant and you go and compliant. I basically go. Yeah, fair for me. Nah. You arrive at the stadium of the Sacred Flame. As expected, Solali is not
Paimon
there.
doesn't see anybody. Seems she's just not gonna show up, huh?
Yeah. True.
Well, we tried to be as considerate as we could, but she's under no obligation to help.
Yeah, but I mean, we all know you're gonna help Solali,
That might be
so
true,
I
but
guess.
this is still a request from the Pyro Archon, right? Shouldn't a subject always answer the call of their...
A subject? Well, if you ask me, I'd say we're all more like friends with the Archon.
It's not like Nahida, you know, everybody gets shook when they pull up on
Yes,
them.
Mawika is our leader, but that doesn't mean there's any kind of tall but the only thing is that she often has very high expectations of us.
Huh. So even though she's super powerful, it sounds like she's actually pretty down to earth and easy to get along with.
Yeah, she cool.
Unlike that old hag Granny Eatstily, right? Does she think she can ignore us just because she's famous?
See, look, she put on them. She should I hear you.
You all talk about her like she's some kind of huge deal, but she didn't even bother to reply to our letter. Seriously, if that's what aging does to you, Paimon never wants to get old.
Oh, really? So, that's how you see me?
Huh? Who's there? Who's talking next to Paimon?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just a disgruntled old hag, right? Come on, relax.
Huh? See, Lolly.
Wait, you're Seat Lolly? You're Granny Eatstily?
Yes, Granny Eatsley. But emphasis on Eatsley, not Granny. You must know this trope from light novels, surely. They use it all the time. The young man who's actually the oldest person in the room. The girl next door who turns out to be a seasoned veteran. The wise sage who looks like a little kid. Oh, wipe that look off your face! You've seriously never seen an older lady that doesn't
I
look her
resemble
age?
them.
Okay, well, don't go thinking it's a trick either. See? I'm barely wearing any makeup.
Did I forget to mention? She's called Granny, but she's actually pretty young. It was an honest mistake. I guess we've just gotten used to it.
Paimon, sorry.
What? How dare you?
Paimon really didn't mean to offend you, it's just that... oh, Paimon just wanted to apologize, but now she's putting more...
All I
and
gotta do
more
ever
words in her
tell me
mouth.
anybody getting chill at the
Really,
age.
Paimon just got a little mad since we thought, well, you were gonna leave us out to dry.
It was my idea to invite you here, Seat Lolly. So if you're
All right. I was only joking. I didn't mean to chastise anyone. There's really no need to take all this so seriously. If anything, I'm gonna feel awkward if we keep this going. I received Kenichi's letter and was planning to attend this meeting. Since I had already decided to come, I figured there was no need to draft a reply that simply said, understood. Besides, but of course. It's also natural for people to get held up by one thing or another as they're trying to leave the house. It certainly was a bit. At first, I was thinking of quietly sneaking over, but since you were already here waiting for me, I started to think about how I should phrase my apology. Only to hear you all talk. Anyway, that's the whole story. Honestly, it's not like I owed.
Paimon, wait.
What's with that expression? Was she feeling embarrassed?
What's just tush?
when the Masters of the Night Wind say they struggle dealing with her. I wonder if the feeling is mutual. She seems to...
Anyway, Shilonen.
Correct. The situation isn't like anything...
Yeah, I need an ancient name.
I see. So Mawika has asked you to forge an ancient name for an outlander. Well, that would be a first. And you've also heard all about Auroron. I must say, he's always been a good kid. I can't see him joining the Fatui of his own volition. He must have been coerced somehow.
You will know.
That's what we came here to ask you. We'll help bring Auroron back if you help us solve the problem.
I suppose I'll just call you Traveler for now. Traveler, come here. Let me take a good
Yeah,
look
what
at
she
you.
gonna do, bro? And we just comply to say somebody asks me that, I asking them like,
Wealth leads to unending conflicts between people. Yet you alone transcend the value of gold. Baleful thunder and wrathful waves bring terror to mortal hearts. Yet again and again, a weary yet free soul, even the most verdant leaf in the forest, will pray for your happiness and safe passage. Those are all the things that I could see in you. You've experienced far more than even most mortals could dream of. You possess the heart of a sincere hero, along with the conviction to lift a torch above your head and walk headlong into the night. Huh?
Huh? What thing? Don't scare Paimon. Is the Traveler gonna be okay?
Ah, shoo!
hmm?
That should do it. You've just returned from the Night Kingdom, so some fragments of...
Isn't that kinda like having part of a ghost come back?
It's nothing as serious as that. If left unattended, the most it could do is stir up some chaos in your mind.
Right, and I don't know.
General-
Well, in that case, better to get rid of them.
It was nothing. Shilonen, let's follow your proposal. Once you've brought Auroron back, I'll take you to see the Lord of the Night.
The Lord of the Night? But don't we need to talk to the Wyab of the tribes?
Something this important is beyond their jurisdiction. Only the Lord of the Night is an ancient entity that rules
So that
over
means
the
to
entire
gonna
Night
accept it,
Kingdom,
then we're gonna get it.
constantly borrowing the power of the sacred flame to combat corrosion from the abyss.
Oh, so you're basically saying it's even more powerful than the Wyab of the tribes. Well, that sort of makes sense, being the lord of the entire...
Not exactly. It's not so much that one's more powerful than the other. But never mind.
Maybe good. Yeah,
It's
that
not
means you got
important.
to know
It would
later.
take too much time to... Just listen carefully to what I'm about to tell you. The Lord of the Night is currently in a deep slumber, and we can only communicate with its consciousness while in a trance. In other words, in a dream. But I will need to prepare a few more things if we are to hold a ceremony to achieve the state of the trance. I'll make a list. Can any of you get everything for me?
Yeah, but we gotta
I
big
can go.
one.
It'll probably be a long list, so better leave it to someone who knows all the local...
Sounds good. Then we'll go with St. Lolly to track down Auroron.
Yes, sir.
The Fatui are nothing to scoff at, so please, be careful during your investigation.
Yep, we'll be sure to play it safe.
Now we had auto. I'm gonna pull out my power and dice it up.
Alright, now it's time for us to catch that brat and bring him back. I'm sorry I made you wait earlier. It was actually because I decided to... He has always lived alone. And I found a broken jar in his house. There was also something off about his phlogiston aphids, which I assume is because their keeper has been gone for quite some time. And interestingly enough, I saw some slash marks in the house that did not match any of our local weapons. My guess is they were left by Snej.
Oh, sounds like the Fatui
It
broke
was
into his
scratching,
house and took him hostage.
But why would they kidnap a kid who just spends his days living in the country and raising aphids? He's only in his 20s. That's not to say that I believe he's totally innocent, of course. Since he's the only one who was kidnapped out of everyone in Natlan, he must have done something to attract their attention.
He being reckless.
In any case, We'll get to the
Nah,
bottom
he
of
had to
this
go
once
on
we
a
manage to get
reboot.
him back here.
That he personally went to help. There was no force thing.
I'm truly sorry to put you two through all this trouble with me.
You can count on us.
All right, then let's start.
We're over one with Fiend. Okay, WWWs. Alright, so let's see. Said Lali comes as promised. Alright, and then Dryden. I'm going to get his stuff, right? Really see my girl Dryden. I don't know. I want to see more though. That's what I want to see, but said Lolly. Investigate clue. So here just happened the last scene here, so nobody can see which direction you're going after. Somebody just see me and say, well, yeah, think about this, brother.
This is the spot.
Right, but who'd see me?
An eyewitness claimed to have seen Auroron speaking to some Fatui soldiers here.
I know, if I was them, I would have followed him though. He does say, and the Silali say, no. Or I'm talking
I
to
don't know how
Fatui.
much you're willing to believe me, but Auroron really is a good kid. I see no reason why he'd suddenly get involved with the Fatui. I'm convinced that what the witnesses saw was actually the Fatui coercing him. Or perhaps trying to extract information. However, I doubt anyone would believe me, given there are no signs of a fight.
Didn't Kanich say that she's a big name in Natlan? Feels kinda weird to see her so frustrated and helpless like this.
Sometimes all talk.
Auroron? Well, he was left at the side of the road as an infant. He learned a lot from us. And once he reached adulthood, he built himself a house out in the countryside. He spends most of his days growing vegetables and raising aphids, living off of what he harvests from the garden. He's always been such a good kid. He would even get his friends to deliver whole bags of fresh produce to my place. Oh well, let's keep looking. He can answer all of our questions once we find him. He's been raising phlogiston aphids for a long time, and since they were disturbed, they secreted a special. Let's follow the phlogiston trail.
Yes,
What
sir.
trail? Paimon doesn't see anything.
Oh, right. I forgot your. Here, give me your hand.
Yo, she gonna give you some blessings. Blessing. Gosh. Go and just like that, we should see the phlogiston now. And
How about now?
What do you see?
this game is funny sometimes.
Whoa, Paimon can see it now too.
Right, so how that making sense? Like,
That's right. I used a spell to temporarily transfer a portion of my senses to you.
Wow, you can even share your senses with us? First,
It requires a very rare spell that most people aren't adept at. But don't worry, it's a cinch for me. Between the two of you, it seems the Traveler's senses are a bit stronger than Paimon's. When I held your hand just now, I could sense that you've got a great affinity for phlogiston. You're extraordinary. Anyway, we'll need to use our vision now to track down Auroron. Good
shadow
luck, you
and
two.
time like that, yes.
over here, this way!
You never been me now.
What was that?
Oh, Paimon was just complimenting you. Really?
What does she mean by deep and confusing? As far as elderly shamans go, I'd say that I'm already pretty easy to talk to.
Is there any other old hag who's as fluent in the language of the youth as me? But is my way of speaking still not trendy enough? I've already tried my best to match their speech patterns. But given the... Or perhaps I'm still not fashionable enough? But that can't be, right? Don't tell me they're still getting the impression that I'm super...
Huh? Was that St. Lally's voice?
Oh, so when she gave it she senses, we could hear. Nah, they cheesing it though. They cheesing it.
Now that I think about it, it's a good thing I found some helpers this time. Some things are best done with the help of friends.
Yeah, speak your mind, bro.
Oh? They appear to be feeling quite confident. Looks like our work will go smoothly.
So why are we making it obvious? Funny as. I got my berries out.
Hey, looks like there's a new camp over there.
Let's go take a look. That little
Yep. Judging by Paimon's experience as a guide, it definitely...
wait. The phlogiston here
Yeah,
is a bit
Capitan
odd.
are chillin'.
Let me see.
What's wrong?
Paimon sees a small shape here.
This is a distress signal for the Masters of the Night Wind. Only someone from our tribe would recognize it. So Auroron was indeed being threatened.
Yeah, nah. He probably put this to thing then.
We've got to find... leaving such a subtle mark implies that he was trying to be discreet. In other words, he was probably under the Fatui's watch. If they notice us, we can just charge in and fight them to the death. But what if my darling grandson is also there? I can't have him caught in the
We
crossfire.
mutton out of Capitan, or they mutton out of.
No, I've got to be careful. Otherwise he'd get hit as well. How annoying. No, I've got to stay calm and keep my composure.
Also, the people who just do like the lyrics and animations and things, they just give up. Yeah. Continue forward. Investigate.
There are traces of people staying here too.
Wait a second. The phlogiston around here is jumbled up.
Jumbled up. The phlogiston around here is jumbled up.
I can also smell a mix of elements in the air. Pyro, electro, and some other elements as well.
Yeah.
You each told us that you were super amazing. No wonder you can sense so many more things
So
than
how
us.
the time she amazing, how the time she
It's about time that little brat said something nice about me. There are signs of a struggle here, judging from what's left on the scene. There must have been a fight. But after that, the factions seem to have gone their separate ways. Both the phlogiston and the elemental traces in the air support that.
Ya bayi hindi natin to ya
Do you
kapit tayo.
still remember the little mark we found before? Paimon's thinking, what if Auroron wanted to leave another distress signal, but was caught by the Fatui?
Given there are 2 signals leading from here, we should split up as well.
You can get more out.
I'll take this direction, and leave the other one to you.
Okay, let's see if we can find something.
Auroron, what the heck were you doing? It's one thing to trouble me, but now I had to bring other people into this as well.
And off she goes! Traveler, did you hear all of that as well? Once Lolly left, that voice went away as well. Paimon even tried calling her name inside Paimon's head, but there was no response. So you were thinking the same thing! Paimon also thought that if we could hear what she was thinking, then she could probably also hear what we were thinking in our heads. She did say that she was quite adept at this spell, and it doesn't sound like she's had any trouble with it in the past.
You already said we need
Maybe
this.
we're a special... If you think about it, she's really got a lively inner world. It paints quite a different picture from...
I mean, she is. I mean, everybody different in the mind. Somebody be doing shit.
Paimon sees some traces here. Let's
And
follow
then
them and see if we can
investigated
find
the
anything up ahead.
clue in the area. Let's see who we gotta meet. We gotta meet somebody there, so yo. What's that there?
Did you find something? Huh. So we can't tell where Auroron might have gone from here. That's weird. The phlogiston trail suddenly stops. We can't make anything of
Yeah,
his
well,
footprints
he know
either.
I'm walking. I can imagine the bush look at the top thing they do.
But he can't have just evaporated into thin air, right? We know he wasn't alone. He had all those Fatui with him.
So, you can hear the sounds of the wind from beneath the earth.
Yo. Ada blind, no? Nah. Yo. Where's Paimon? So you always end up in the Night Kingdom, boy. Look over one.
I'm very sorry, but please do not move. I
Oh,
apologize that our first meeting has to take place like this. It's just that you're much like one of those animals with ears that perk up as soon as it senses danger in their environment.
fuck.
And given your combat proficiency, I would not have been able to gain an advantage over you if you were anywhere else in the world. However, you're now in the Night Kingdom, a familiar domain to the masters of the Night Wind. Hello, traveler. I'm Auroron, the one you've been searching for. Ah, the Fatui's custody. I see. So even Granny has told you that I was coerced by the Fatui. My friend and I only left those traces to lure you here. Deceiving you was never our true intent, however. It was simply the fastest and most feasible way for us to settle.
Yo. My boat.
Greetings, traveler from afar.
Be careful with this traveler. Her soul is temporarily restrained by us, and it appears to have become more fragile in the process. It's taking all my concentration to hold on to her.
It was I who tasked Auroron with leaving the traces to lead you here, and I who used the Master's ritual to bring your soul to the Night Kingdom. I've heard much about you from the past encounters you've had with my colleagues. Given the present situation in Natlan, I would like to sincerely request a formal meeting with you, in person. I will use the opportunity to explain my goals and motivations to you, as well as why I mistrust Malwika, the Pyro Archon. I believe there is little reason for you to blindly follow her. If you would like to hear our intel, then find us to the east of the stadium. But remember, not a word of this to anyone.
You will see me again once you return to reality. No matter what I say, please, help me keep this a secret. This is all to avoid.
Oh, la dicen ahora bien chill with it. El capitayo, boy. Gosh. I like how anytime you didn't think Pac-Man just doesn't need it.
Hey, what happened just now? You suddenly collapsed and stopped responding.
Hey, why are you sitting on the ground?
See, Lolly! She froze for a moment and then just collapsed.
Could it have been those leftover remnants from the Night Kingdom? Do you have any itches or pain anywhere? Don't worry. We can take a short break. Sorry, I know I asked for your help. But had I known you were feeling...
We all know I
If you're
win.
sick, you should just say so. See, Lolly should be able to, exercise any goat.
A seasoned traveler must know the importance of not pushing yourself beyond your limit. If you need anything from me, in any case, let's take a bit more...
The rest now, they always put me in this predicament, yes?
Need to be more careful next time.
Feeling better yet, Traveler?
All right, let's get ready. I followed my phlogiston trail earlier to a stronghold guarded by soldiers. I have a feeling...
Oh, so it's close by. Then let's head over right away.
Well, I recruited you to be my helper, which means we're in this together. But if you want to make it up to me, then just be sure to fight...
Nah, I will go and find Capitan and the Bonero. Tough. Yeah, we're gonna hit up my personal computer make that noise. Bev, I could just run away
over
and
there.
knock out and Paimon and run away though.
Huh? Paimon thinks she sees someone in the middle of the camp.
That's Auroron. So he really was taken by the...
All right, we'll take the lead.
Hey, quit daydreaming. Don't you have work to do?
I cannot see the sun. Without the sun, I cannot see the truth. You are currently blocking the light, so I must beseech you to move.
Huh? Okay, Miss...
Wow. I'm going to rip that guy's head...
See, Lolly's struggling to control her temper.
Are you on my Still trying to resist? You've got no idea who you're up against!
Teamwork is dreamwork! Eat this!
Like in a sweat. Fulfill my duty.
lost.
My work finished. Prepare yourself.
We're way behind schedule.
Got it.
Get them! Go ahead!
Let's move. I miscalculated first.
Access denied. Next on the agenda. Auroron!
Overone. Overrun, overrun.
Granny!
Paimon knows she's called Granny Eatsilly, but it's still kind of weird hearing someone act.
And greetings to you too. Other Granny?
What did you just call her?
Granny. Is that not right? You are Granny's friend, are you not?
How many times have I told you? It doesn't work like that. There are a lot of people who look about the same age.
Oh, wait. He's not a child, is he? Don't tell Paimon he's one of those people who look like an adult but are actually.
Oh, your words have pierced my heart like a thorned vine. Given how hard those thorns are to remove, I may...
Why are you so upset? You can just.
Of course I'm not a child. It's just, Granny always taught me to show gratitude where it's due. And since the Masters of the Night Wind raised me collectively, I basically see everyone above a certain age as an elder I should look up to. Exactly.
But if you keep that up, then everyone's going to be your.
And do you think saying all of this is gonna save you from a scolding? Haven't I told you 100 times since you were a kid? Heed the-
Be wary of beasts prowling around, scammers looking for their next victim, and strange people who appear.
Oh, so you do remember, and you just chose to ignore them. I always knew that living on your own was. You won't always be able to rely on other people coming to your rescue, you know. You're just lucky we got here when we did. Or we might be launching another search and.
I'm sorry, Granny. I'll be more careful next time.
Next time? Oh, good one. You think there'll be a. They didn't.
No, they just asked me a lot of questions about Natlan's terrain and me.
Okay. Now answer me honestly. Were you the one who helped the captain escape after his battle?
Yes.
So why did you.
Because they said they would need my help from there on out. They also said that if I refused, they'd just come to you, Granny, and they'd already figured out a way to make you do.
Hey! I'm no ordinary Granny. Would they really dare to come after me? And you! Did the gods give you a brain just for you to not use it? Thankfully, the Pyro Archon only asked that we find the mysterious individual from the Masters of the Night Wind, and didn't slap your name on a wanted poster. Even if the truth that you see will soon manifest into reality, there is still no need to preemptively panic. Have you forgotten the words that I've taught?
I'm sorry.
Forget it. We can submit the details of this camp and the defeated Fatui as evidence of your innocence. Let's clean this place up and get back to the city. Auroron, you better remember this lesson well and seriously reflect on your actions. Also, once we return to the city, come to the speaker's chamber with me. I'll need you to explain everything.
Sounds good. Should I bring some of my home?
You're.
Yes. I grow a lot of fresh produce in my garden.
Now's not the time to be thinking about that. If you
Recite the 3 warnings.
Huh? No!
You should.
How exactly did the Masters raid?
Oh,
Megpróbálod ezt be is apod. Körülni ez. Rapping dance. Natlan travel worlds. Not one that far off. Over here. One that far off. You return to the city. Answer loudly brings you to the speaker's chamber. And
I see. So Auroron came to the captain's rescue because he promised to help him in exchange for Seat Lolly's safety.
forgot about
that's right. I'm sorry.
Now that you know Auroron was only trying to protect another member of his tribe, could I ask you to petition the Pyro Archon for her forgiveness?
We'll give her a full report. We'll let you know once she's reached a decision.
Will I need to stay here?
Technically, yes. But if Miss Seat Lolly is willing to serve as your guarantor, then we can release you from custody.
Sure. I'd be happy to do that.
Understood. Thank you very much. Mr.
Mr.
Auroron,
Auroron.
please report back to the Speaker's chamber as soon as you've received notice of the Archon's decision.
I understand. Thank you. And thank you too, Granny.
Well, at least you won't need to.
Traveler, Paimon, thank you very much for your help. And once Auroron is settled, I'll go talk to Shilonen and get started on forging an ancient name for you.
Oh, thank you.
You scratch my back, I scratch yours. It's as good as done. You can just go twiddle your thumbs or come with me, Auroron. We've got a...
Goodbye, other Granny.
You didn't even say anything, I promise.
We're finally done. Alright, it's time to find some grub.
Yeah, okay, tell bye,
What is
man.
it, Traveler?
Hopefully should open Chili now.
What? That captain? Sorry. Paimon just didn't see that coming. So you really... Oh, that Auroron. What is he up to? He sounded earnest. All that stuff about protecting Seat Lolly and being forced to help the Fatui, when he's actually been a willing accomplice all along. Yeah, you're right. Still, Paimon appreciates you telling her about this. Paimon will support your... We still have another whole day before the meeting.
Yes, say for ops. Okay. So wait until 20. Okay, the next day. Damn. All this time changing thing, bruv. It ain't called for. As I repeat, it ain't called for. Okay,
Should we really be off?
go to the agreed location. So we're just in the middle. Oh, we're just in the middle of Noel, in the middle of the mountains. Let me see if I can scoop them in from top of it. Isn't that where one of those enemies be? That you need for Molani's weapon or whatever. Or where you're insane. I mean, imagine I could have just stand up here and slow over one on the captain. But they aren't even here. You hear the music?
Weird. Paimon doesn't see anyone. Oh, please don't. What was that?
Good evening. Nice to see you.
It's you. You should...
I'm terribly sorry. It's just...
And what's with you apologizing all the time? You sound so polite and honest.
You're right.
That's how most people
Granny
be.
tells me that too. Huh. Come to think of it, you remind me of her.
Oh, so you're gonna call Paimon Grand?
Well, I could.
Yeah.
It's all clear. Over to you.
Excellent. The fact that you showed up proves that I was right about your character. Yet, there's been a lot of talk about you. Child told me that you're passionate about the unknown and willing to take risks, rather than facing you as an enemy. If we allow the current state of things to continue, we will inevitably clash, and that's a scenario that I'd very much like to avoid. I've long heard of your exploits across the nations. Though you have crossed swords with my colleagues many times, I know that you are... And once you've learned the truth that the Pyro Archon Malwika would never willingly share with you, you may just find it in your...
I assume you've already been informed of the Pyro Archon's plan. In order to defeat the Abyss and save Natlan, she still needs 2 more heroes to appear.
Wait, how did you know that? Never mind.
I've long kept a close eye on her plan. To be frank, it's an exceedingly risky plan. Will the heroes really appear? And even if they come to her, will their power be enough to drive the Abyss back? If any part of the plan goes awry, all of Natlan, even all of Teyvat, will pay. Now, you may have been led to believe that this is the only plan available to her. But what if I told you she's had another emergency plan all along, the details of which she has chosen to keep hidden?
An emergency plan?
Yes. A way to keep Natlan intact, even if her original plan fails. But given the painful cost of its execution, whether this stems from hesitation, fear, or even naivete, I cannot say. But Natlan cannot afford to wait until she comes to her My fear is that given the enormity of the decision, she will be reluctant to confront the dire reality we face until it is too late. There will be no time left to execute the backup plan, and all of Natlan will be lost. We have to make the decision for her. Here.
Yeah, do you have any evidence for all this? Just telling us a bunch of scary... Besides, wasn't it you who tried to seize the Gnosis for the...
I knew you'd be clever enough to see. That's right. I did not seek the Gnosis since I was defeated in battle. I must put to rest my thoughts about the Gnosis. But even so, my desire to save Natlan remains unchanged. And now, I have found a new way to solve the crisis. We can implement it immediately if we reach an agreement.
Someone's here.
Huh? The captain disappeared!
Something is rapidly approaching.
Something? Bad news, chump. It's your granny.
See, Lolly? When did you get here?
I knew something was amiss after we were separated. Hidden ceremonial tools, an unconscious traveler. I must say, how dare you go behind our backs like this, Auroron? Colluding with the... Oh, here we go again.
I'm not trying to avoid...
Oh, and now you're talking back. Well,
I'm sorry, Granny.
you! That's it! Where are my tools?
Wait, see, Lolly! Please, calm down. We, still learned a lot of info, didn't we? Like the so maybe just save the scolding for later, okay?
Listen well, Auroron. You're only getting out of this now because of the Travelers. You're right, Traveler. Let's go.
Yes.
We're way behind schedule.
Shit, lale. Lale.
In all my years, I've never had a child cause me so much grief. Why did you help the captain? No answer? Think you're being smart? Then let me ask a different question. What does the captain want? Really? Just use your brain for a second. What do you possibly stand to gain by helping the captain? Only endless— You've always been a good kid. Why would you throw that all away now? If you're worried about something, just talk to me. Granny would much rather we had a conversation instead of—
Why is he staring?
I'm sorry that you have to hear all this. Indeed. It's like going to visit a friend at his house, only to suddenly hear your friend berating a naughty Saurian.
Well, that's an oddly specific analogy. Wait, did one of your friends really do that?
Yes. And every time my friends scolded his Saurians, they would look at me the same way you're looking at me now. Help?
Wait, but you're the one getting your head chewed off. Stop making this about—
Indeed. You've got a point. Then please just hang in there for a little while longer. Granny—
Oh? You dare gossip between yourselves instead of listening to me? Here.
Sorry.
Sorry, Granny. So you say all the right things, but then you go and completely ignore me. Well, if that's how you're going to treat me, you can stop sending Aoife over to my—
Who's Aoife?
That's irrelevant. The point is, he hangs out with this kid, so he must be no good. You kids get to a certain age and suddenly act like— Auroron, if you're still thinking about that so-called duty, then please, just forget about it.
Seems they've started talking about some kind of tribal history.
That's not it, Granny. I know you tend to get down on yourself when you're upset, but I can tell I really hurt you this time. All I can say is
His voice. Auroron! Where have you gone?
It sounds like he's somewhere super far away, but isn't he right here?
I'm really sorry. It's up to all of us to do everything we can to save Natlan.
Get back here this instant! Auroron! What is this? Powder from plant spores? Is that the trick he—
What just happened? How was he able to suddenly get—
It's a trick of his. If you grind spores into a powder and spray it in the air, it can be manipulated to create an illusion. He pulled it off flawlessly. He must have put a lot of time into perfecting it. Don't tell me that's how he's been hunting in the fields these days. Couldn't he have picked up something more useful? Little brat. That's it.
Whoa, that's a little extreme. But still, why does he feel like he needs to run from us? If his goal—
I'm sorry for interrupting your conversation with them earlier. But even if you'd— Auroron probably did everything he could to get away because he knew I'd get the truth out of him sooner or— We've got quite a long walk back to the city. Let's take our time.
Cái teleport bị được kìa teleport no. Yan teleport Navava. Return to El Stadio.
Do you two have some time? Feeling hungry? How about we get something to eat?
We do have some terms. Feeling hungry.
Alright, it's been a while since we last ate. Now that we can relax, Paimon just realized how hungry she is.
Then let's go. We can find somewhere to sit down and talk. Food and drinks are on me.
How did this become Paimon's bill? Sweet Lolly. Alright. It's on Paimon this time. So you can just sit back and enjoy, Sweet Lolly.
Hey, come on now. You won't even let—
Are you sure?
Mora is the least of my concerns. Besides, we're definitely due a meal.
Sure, that's fine with us.
Don't worry.
You say. Good steak, yes, sir. Don't mind if I do. Mind if I do? Into the where we win. The three of you walk into a tavern and find a quiet spot to sit and eat. Have a meal.
Do you see two people standing by the door? They look like spitting images of each other. Are they
Oh,
twins?
hi. Oh, hi.
But Paimon only sees one person there.
Huh? How could that be? I guess my mind isn't as sharp as it used.
Do you think she's drunk?
There you go, miss. Oh my! It's not every day you get to see Granny Itzley here with some friends.
Oh, so you've heard.
Of course I have. Aren't you the ones who saved Kachina and brought her back? No wonder you hit it off with Granny Sitlali.
Wait, so you come.
Well, given our ages, it'd probably be more accurate for me to call her my great-great-granny.
Huh? Gossip.
Oh, please, Granny, I wouldn't dare. I'm just beyond happy to see you bring over some new friends. After all, any friends of our...
All right, that's enough. Go on now. I'm sure the other customers would like to talk to you.
Well then, you have...
Yeah, hi. Silali breaks down the few more glasses and begins to stare blankly into space. Not wondering whether she's actually drunk, looking through some complex. Is she drunk? Hey, if somebody looking like that, we cannot problem someone. Hey. Sit Lala.
Who's that? You got some gall.
Are you still with us, Lolly?
You chumps come around here, picking fights with me? Well, you know what happens next. You lose, and then, come on, monster?
Granny Sitlali, you're not a
Exactly! And while we're at it, I'm not some lazy slacker either. Between meditation, oh yeah, and I have to mentor all the new kids. Hey, new kid. Yeah, you. Don't play dumb. Didn't I teach you how to find phlogiston? You see? I know my stuff. I'm a good that's more like it. About dang time someone showed me a little respect. Yeah, Granny's a hard worker, all right.
Did she just...
Behind this pitch-black curtain, a chapter of hatred reveals itself. Behind the...
She's meditating again. She does this whenever she's had a few too many drinks. Her mind's actually...
Is this another specialty of...
No, I'd say it's an ability that's unique to Sitlali herself. Well, she can...
Warning, warning. Red. Red, the color of... Huh? Traveler?
What's wrong?
I'm gonna hurl. Hang on.
You had Paimon worried. Paimon really thought you were about to...
How embarrassing. I'm sorry you had to see me like that. That's...
Are you feeling okay? Want to take a quick walk and get some fresh air?
So she accustomed drinking alcohol.
There's so much that I want to say, but
Why not? Of course you can. Just say whatever's on your mind.
please, Paimon, it's not as simple as you think. We've only known each other for a few days, right? What would you think of me if I were to start dumping all of my complaints on you after we've only just met?
Oh, Paimon gets it. You're hoping that we wouldn't think less of you no matter what you're about.
No, that wasn't my point at all! Seriously, don't you youngsters know anything about shame? I'm talking about shame! I've lived all these years.
Actually, about.
Huh?
Yeah, this.
So, you heard.
It's okay, Sweet Lolly. You had every right to complain about those things.
I can't take it anymore! Why do these things happen to me?
Senator Barber,
Hearing me mumble under
relax.
my breath is one thing. But hearing what I mumble in my own head? That's too much.
Relax,
Just like when you're
bruv.
rolling on the floor in your pajamas, but you forget to lock the door, and someone bursts in to deliver cabbages and sees the whole thing.
So that, happens to you a lot.
It happens to people in general, okay? Doesn't matter if you're 200 years old.
We didn't need to know all that, G.
Take a walk with me. I have things to share with you.
Looks like she's
Okay.
given up. Like those criminals who just confess everything and accept their fate.
Let's see what Sid Lally has to tell us. Follow Sid Lally to a different spot. Okay, we gotta head. Normal height now, normal height. How we getting on the roof, bro? Guess we just gotta climb. We just gonna talk about the stadium.
Well, great view, right? I love.
Wow, it's beautiful.
I like people can just come in the stadium anytime they
Hear
want
me?
to.
Oh no, what do we do?
I was an expression, okay? A figure of speech. I'm just. Let's just have a casual conversation. It's easiest.
Really? You don't.
Well, I guess I used to be more of a stickler for the rules.
She wanna be she can't keep things casual. She had to go beyond casual.
And you're right. I don't usually open up to the people of my tribe like this.
But you know, we different, we different. We not the same, we different. We different, we're not the same as the rest of them. We different.
I'm just an eccentric old hag to them.
You're just a regular person.
The kids of my tribe would have a heart attack if they heard you say that. Granny?
Well, you are powerful.
Some are. Others are mad I always come out on top. What about you?
We don't find you scary at all.
That's because you're not from my tribe. You don't know, I make people realize
Paimon was shook, Paimon
no
can't
matter
be.
how hard they work, they'll never become a living legend like me. Oh, Not to brag or anything. Maybe it's hard to believe. Just pretend I never
We believe you. Shilonen has full faith in your abilities, and Auroran didn't seem scared of you. He thinks of you as his granny, right?
Yes, but Auroran's a special case. Mawika already told you about her plan. And you've given so much help to Auroran and me. You deserve— Auroran's not like other people. As I meant, the reason being, his soul is incomplete. The Masters of the Nightwind view— no one knows who his parents were. He was just left on a rock in the wilderness. It's a miracle he wasn't devoured by some wild beast. The Masters of the Nightwind believe they can see human souls. And in Auroran's incomplete soul, they saw a possibility for Natlan. A possibility to turn Auroran into a vessel for lost— the ceremony would allow lost souls to gather within him. Auroran would then be sent to the Night Kingdom to return the souls to their rightful place, strengthening the ley lines
Okay, so
and
the way
completing
his
the
brother
ceremony.
too.
Wait, that doesn't sound right.
Now, you see that when damage occurs to the Night Kingdom, the souls held within disperse and remain adrift, unable to find a way back to the ley lines. The ceremony can send back countless souls at once, which would benefit the Night Kingdom and the souls themselves. Of course, the vessel, Auroran, would be sacrificed in the process. I wasn't surprised the chief at the time came up with the plan. The ley lines were already in a terrible state. A suitable candidate for the ceremony appears? When the chief asked for my opinion, I didn't give my approval, but I didn't object. Pathetic, isn't it? By not objecting, I basically gave them the go-ahead. Maybe they didn't have my explicit— of course, in my tribe, death is rarely something to fear. But what kind of message would we be sending by sentencing a newborn to death? It's not right. So, when I learned the plan was never a secret. Or, I guess I should say, there was no point to keeping it a secret. A simple investigation from Auroran would reveal everything. Everyone thought he would be happy he survived. And he never really said anything to the contrary. But just as I was about to put all of it behind me, he asks this question. Would Natlan have been saved?
Wait, what?
He knows that. It's just how dire the situation with ley lines has become. Maybe he chose to work with the Fatui because he still thinks he owes a debt to Natlan.
Traveler, didn't the captain say he found a way to solve the crisis? Maybe that's what brought Aurora. Anyway, we can't just let things go on like this. We have to convince him to come back. You don't look so...
Probably drank too much. Okay. Forget.
Hey,
Yeah, you got me, bro. You got me.
Besides, you already said you owe us a favor, so you don't need to worry about us.
Good point. Well, I'll go home and get some sleep. We can figure out our next move in the morning. Friends. I like the sound of that.
Auroran's probably back with the captain, don't you think? You mean about the back?
Yeah, okay, shit, lali good.
You don't believe what the captain told us? Yeah, you're right. But she's probably asleep. We can...
Yeah, first thing in the morning. We'll go and find out everything we need to know. No cap. No caps. Let's go and rest up. Let's go and rest up.
Why is it so noisy outside? Pirates still half asleep. Well, guess we should see what's going on.
Your cutscene here. Well, maybe our music stop. Okay, no cutscene, no cutscene.
You're already here.
Wow, you're up early. That's impressive.
Let's not bring up last night. Anyway, I was also woken up by the commotion. Looks like all the warriors. I heard many areas have been attacked by the Abyss.
The Abyss attacked again? Are you sure you can—
I'll be fine. We also have the support of the warriors station. The stadium could always use more manpower, so you should join the forces here. I'm done making excuses for him. He's not— I was the one who vouched for him, so I need to report back to the speaker's chamber. I'll accept however they choose to handle the situation, but I should be able to convince them to let me go back to my tribe first. As for the ancient name, once we handle this crisis, I'll talk to Shilonen right away. Don't worry. I never forget a promise. Thank you. Alright, I need—
Levigan motor the abysses.
Oh, looks like a lot of people.
Yeah, Levigan motor. Assassin cutscene here. Assassin cutscene here. Okay. Nope. Yo.
Traveler, over here! Perfect. Our star Outlander has appeared.
Why is she so bubbly, but and we get mortal by the abyss?
Oh, you're all here! But,
Just my way of saying how awesome you are. We've got a real emergency on our hands, so this is the perfect time for you to show off your skills.
alright, but can we get a quick rundown of the situation first?
The Abyss suddenly attacked the Collective of Plenty, the Masters of the Nightwind, the Children of Echoes, and a number of our camps and outposts in the wild.
Yes, and the attacks are increasing in—
The tribes have plenty of defenses, so they're safe for now, but I can't say the same for the adventurers and merchants stuck in the wild. Chaska and I have been searching for survivors and treating the wounded. We just got back, but we need to head out again soon.
I plan on heading back to the Collective of Plenty. Just—
What about you, Mulalani? Where are you gonna go?
I'll go help the Children of Echoes. They're the closest, so I can start fighting right away. What about you guys? We could go together. Yeah, that does sound important. No worries. Just leave the Children of Echoes to— Who knows? Maybe yours truly will have the Abyss on the run by the time you're finished.
that would be pretty great, actually. I hope my tribe—
It'll be fine. Your tribe doesn't do all that bodybuilding for nothing.
Let's part ways here for now. And most importantly, be careful, everyone.
Oh, and some of us need to avoid getting contaminated by dangerous-looking substances.
Koichi,
It's alright. Alright, let's hurry up and talk to the Pyro Archon so we can help
I found out what I am. Alright, let's find out.
Oh, it's you two. As you can see, things are not looking good right now. People across Natlan are in danger. Look, I'm very interested in your recent adventures, but this is not a good time. So...
That's alright, we're also in a hurry. We're gonna go help the Children of Echoes after this.
What? So he thinks my plan is too risky. He thinks I'm being stubborn. I shouldn't underestimate the Fatui's ability to gather intelligence. The Gnosis does have... I will answer you honestly, but you must help me keep this as... I can use the power of the Gnosis to save The Gnosis would drain all the souls and memories from the Night Kingdom and weave them into a giant net, which would surround the ley lines and protect them against abyssal corrosion.
Wait, you can use souls to weave a net?
Yes. It means sacrificing those souls in the process. The Night Kingdom not only houses the souls of the dead, but also our memories and legends. Using the Gnosis means converting all three into material for the net, erasing our history and culture. Even then, the net can still become corroded. If we cannot find a way to repair the damaged ley lines before that happens, then all those sacrifices are for naught given the enormity of the price. It's a solution I refuse to consider right now. I want us to win, but I also care about how we win, and what that means for us in the end. Now it's true, both plans come at a risk, but after weighing our options, this is our best bet. Natlan is unique among the nations of Teyvat. Given the ever-looming threat of the Abyss, the Pyro-Archons had to account for having a contingency plan is our duty. Not just to the people of Natlan, but to all who live on this continent. Still, this has always been a well-kept secret. I'm very curious.
Oh, one more thing? The captain said he found another...
Without the Gnosis, he should have no other option. But I see no reason. Seems like our only path forward is to track him down. Judging by your expression, you must have doubted me. Even if just for a second.
Not even a little! We would never... Wait, what are you talking about, Traveler?
Just maybe it was out of caution, anxiety, or simple curiosity, but know this. No matter what,
Is
our
it that
goal
serious?
remains the same. We both want to save the people of... So now that you have your answer...
You scared Paimon.
That's a good thing. Oh, and feel free to call... As for the captain, the intelligence officers we assigned to the Fatui should be...
That's great! Sounds like we just have to wait a little longer.
Not just yet. Even though the Abyss is attacking several locations, don't worry. I just need to finish coordinating our available manpower.
Wait, you're going to fight in person?
That's true. I'm far less powerful than a god in my current state. But don't forget, I was an experienced and powerful warrior before I ever became the No matter how you look at it, my duty is on the front lines. Oh, now you doubt my strength. That hurts, Traveler. If we had... Anyway, even if we respond to these threats in time, it's not a permanent solution in the long run. I've considered moving my people to other nations, but given their close connection to the Night Kingdom, I've told the chiefs of each tribe to strengthen their defenses, and now I just need to find the right time to disclose the true nature of the crisis to the people of Natlan.
Paimon's a little worried about how people will react.
Yes, but that won't be the only response. In any case, that's for me to...
Alright, we should head out. Maybe we can join up with Moani. She can't be...
No need to worry about...
这个冇做到嘅，但是上帝嘅 cutscene 呢？咁冇做 cutscene 呢？ Yeah, we go about to see some devious cutscene, man, bro. I'm playing around. Come on, cutscene. Nope.
Quick, over here, to safety!
Kachina, how many people do you have left?
What's the situation?
There's a trapped caravan that needs our help. We need to rescue them.
We'll go together.
Nice for motor here. I better see it. This better be the thing. It better be the big fight or big boy fight here. I don't know. Music starting to still up, dog. That is it, dog. I alone ready for motor sessions. There was a beat thing on the map. Oh, that is event. Let me see. Cutscene. Nope.
Stay safe.
Yo.
We've got this.
Right here! Clear the area! Let the mountain flames boil! Carving way!
I really thought I was done for. I can't thank you.
Don't worry about it. We're just glad you're okay. Let's see. Your goods look fine too. Guess the Abyss isn't after Mora.
That should be the last abyssal pylon near the Children of Echoes. By the way, where's Seat Lolly? I thought she would...
The Masters of the Nightwind also got attacked, so she went back to help her tribe.
Yeah, that makes sense. The attack... Alright, this isn't a good place to talk. Let's head back...
Let's go. Let's figure out. I'm from Murtaugh.
Looks like a few people were hurt after all. Oh.
The Abyss threw a lot at us at once. I rushed out as soon as I... Before long, Kachina brought over a whole group of warriors, and just like that, we destroyed... You mean the situation in the Night Kingdom, right? Yeah, I feel the same way. We've managed to keep it a secret all this time, but more and more people are realizing something's wrong. It's impossible not to feel anxious when things are getting worse by the second, and all we can do is wait.
That just means we need to buy the Pyro Archon more time. Keep pushing it.
You really are an eternal optimist, Mool.
Why, thank you. I guess it's one of my better qualities.
So, specifics aside, the Pyro Archon confirmed the Gnosis...
And somehow the captain finds out about it, goes to fight the Pyro Archon, and calls her out for having a solution but refusing to use it. Honestly, if he has the same information as us, I can't really blame him.
We talked to Moika before we left the stadium. According to her, the cost of the captain's plan is too high, and, well, it makes sense. If that was truly the better choice, she would have picked it.
Yeah, I trust the Pyro Archon. When I was upset about Kachina's disappearance, she was really sincere and patient with... Plus, she burned down all those precious mementos for Kachina. She's already proven how much she values when it comes to Natlan's survival.
I agree. Maybe the captain weighed the costs and came to his own conclusion, but I'm sure life is important. But so are history and memory.
As the Archon, she can't tell us everything, but it seems like she wasn't holding in...
The next question is... If the captain found a new way to save Natlan...
This is all super confusing.
We still don't have enough information. Once we figure out what the Fatui are doing, we'll have our answer.
Let's head back then. Moika said with how many Fatui there are, someone's bound to get—
Sounds good. I have a few theories of my own. With a bit more information, we just might get to the bottom of—
I was just about to ask. Count. If I was just a bit faster, we could have prevented a few people from getting hurt. Register? Nah. I'll just... You got it. Alright. See you all later.
Let's Kachina.
Let's get together and celebrate once this is over.
Kachina chat.
Oh, you betcha!
Alright, let's go and see what the situation is at. Let's go and see. Pick a timber.
Moika! Oh, Chatsuka and Koichi are here. Wait, are you okay?
I'm fine.
They ran into the Fatui while out on a mission and decided to follow them.
The Fatui?
Calm down and let me explain. Here's what happened. Watch out. It's the Fatui.
This fight's so funny.
Were they attacked by the Abyss? No, wait. It looks like they're protecting a group of travelers. Over there. Do you see?
You're right. That's a traveling group from Natlan. Let's keep observing for...
We're glad you're okay. Given the appearance of abyss monsters all over Natlan, you should cancel your journey and see...
Thank you so much.
We don't expect anything in return. If you truly wish to repay the favor, you can keep this a secret. If anyone asks, just say you were saved by warriors from Natlan.
Oh, okay.
We're not asking you to cover up our activities. We haven't done anything illegal. Our captain simply wishes... Nonetheless, the decision remains yours. If we wanted to keep you quiet...
Got it. Will?
Did you hear that? They mentioned a captain.
Exactly. We could be... Still, there was no trade. They were just... I didn't believe the captain when he said he wanted to save Natlan. But based on what we just saw...
Maybe we've been wrong about the Fatui this...
It's too early to say.
Who is against the Abyss as well, bro?
So this is where they were headed. Looks tricky. It's heavily guarded on all sides.
Koichi, wait for me here.
Oh, no you don't. How are you planning to get through all the guards?
Look, I can use this terrain to my advantage. With our tribe's special...
We still can't see anything on the inside. What if you can't find cover? You won't have anyone to watch your back if you go in...
The more heavily guarded the location, the more valuable the secrets. Even if the captain isn't here, we can still... That intel is worth the risk.
Fine. You're not gonna listen to me
That's even more risky. You've been running around I'm confident I can protect myself.
I can.
You really believe that?
Fine, don't believe me. But you can't honestly tell me infiltrate... You know, growing up, even if I insisted on doing something, it never gave you any trouble.
All right. If we start arguing, this will never end. We can't let this opportunity go to waste.
Guess that means I win. Don't worry, you're not the only capable young person from our tribe. I can
Oh, so that means everybody in them tribe
Alright,
Ooh.
same plan as usual. We split up, communicate with hand signals. Make sure our blind spots are covered. Got your ropes?
Yeah, let's go.
Yo. Yo, the back. Yo. Nah, them blind out. Blind as
We have
hell.
eyes all over this place. I should wait for Koichi's signal.
Koichi.
Now.
Yo. Yeah, but she does tell us a story, bro.
Not sure how many chances I'm gonna get. I need to act.
Nah, them are blind out. Just in time.
Without getting caught. I should get to that platform over there. But it's guarded by the Fatui.
Yes, sir.
Koichi should have line of sight. I'll wait for her signal.
Nah, the more blind for not seeing she, bro.
That's it. Now's my chance.
These men are hell blind out. Zero cup.
It's no use staying in one place. I should keep moving. Looks like Chaska is helping me by keeping an eye on the Fatui movements. I'll wait for her signal.
Yeah.
Time to move. That was close. Almost got caught.
Hold our rockers on the use for two. Fire them, bro.
Get over in one go.
Fire
Wait for my
them.
next chance. Now's my chance. I made it! Let's see. The Fatui's occupying all the best locations. If we could just get past them somehow. Wait, I've got it!
What do you got? The hell? Nah.
What's that noise? Did something explode? Oh, what the heck is that? What do you think you're doing? I could ask you the same thing.
Good, they're arguing. Looks like they just needed an excuse. They've probably had enough of this job already. The people on the hill over there left to help their comrades. This is our chance. Come get me, Chaska. I hope she gets this hand signal.
That's Koichi's signal. Smart idea. Give me your hand, quick.
Coming! I checked, and this way is completely clear. It...
So yeah, though, these Fatuis, dog, them are the fire them, but what I'm doing, dog, them are struggling against the BCs, dog. Out of that thing.
I was pretty helpful
helpful, right? You know, everyone usually jumps at the chance to work with me. Not my own sister, though. No, she avoids...
I was wrong, Koichi.
Wait, you're just gonna admit it?
Let's focus on the task at hand. We're in the heart of enemy...
All right. If you're not gonna take the bait, looks like the Fatui are here to dig something up. I'm surprised they mobilized this many people. I doubt it's because they're interested in our...
It seems like they're looking for a dragon relic called the Source Mechanism. The device is ancient. Barely any information survives to this day. And even people from Natlan don't know how to use it. Why would this be the Fatui's target?
Not bad. Looks like it's in good shape. Took...
Back where? Should we keep following?
You really want to keep going?
Of course! We make a good team.
What was that sound?
Uh-oh. We've been...
Falling rock incoming! Watch out for your gadget!
What? You're...
No. Well, good luck following
Once we
them,
got
Beth.
them off our tail, we went back to observe some more. They'd collected several identical pieces of something. It looked like they were waiting, though. So we decided to come...
So, Koichi got injured trying to get them off your tail?
She pushed herself too hard and collapsed on the way back to the stadium.
Well, I didn't cause
Selling.
any trouble while we were fighting, right?
Cylinder by there.
You've done very well. I could make a comment on knowing your limits, but it's not my place.
I know. I'm already reflecting on my actions.
So, our current intel suggests the Fatui is the device is a complete mystery. Even to...
I have no idea. But it's safe to assume the device... Shilonen, I need you to gather every scholar in Natlan familiar with the secret source.
I'll get right...
Thank you both for your hard work.
No, she just sent a child.
Oh, and there are gifts from your patients waiting at the speaker's chamber. I've prepared a small gift of my own as a token of gratitude.
My patience.
You don't need to give us anything, Archon. We were just doing our duty for Natlan.
Well, if Koichi...
I accept.
What am I gonna do with you?
There's some for the rest of you as well. They're one of my favorites too, so don't be shy. I'll start investigating the source mechanism right away. If I learn anything, you'll be the first to know.
Mika voice song a little different from first 12. Could be tripping. Could be tripping blood. Cutscene. Nope. Mid fear of the Chaska. And this Koichi. Ski. Tell him goodbye. I like how men out there, this is the category of men out there just chilling normal is that. They never beat me. As if I was going in most out one time though. Fetch no slug though.
What's next for you two?
I'm taking Koichi home. With our parents there to keep an eye on her. I can make sure she actually rests.
Taking Koichi home.
Hey, it's not like I'm some kind of prisoner. I'll be fine in a day or two. There's no need to go all the way home.
That's what you always say. Everything's no big deal until you collapse. What if the Abyss attacks again? You're saying if I let you rest in a hotel, you're not gonna rush out the minute you hear the alarm?
I won't. Triple promise I won't.
Mm-hmm.
Fine. On the off chance something like that were to happen, but I'm a doctor. I have a duty to help people in need, no matter how hard or tiring the... I guess you're right.
Yeah, we needed to get rest so you could get ready for round 2.
This reminds Paimon of when we first met. Except you were the one trying to stop Chaska from doing something dangerous.
I'd do the same for anyone trying to put their life in danger.
Then try to see things from my
But then
perspective.
see the kind of thing going on right
Really
now,
wanna protect
most
your
of people
patients.
getting deal up with.
So can't you understand why your own sister would feel the same?
The two of you are the same, you know?
I disagree. I understand the risk.
Who wants to be like her? Overconfident, always...
That's just...
you...
Okay, don't get into another fight. Just pretend Paimon never said anything.
Don't worry, Paimon. You didn't do anything wrong.
Plus, I guess we are similar in some ways. We're family. I can't help it if my older sister is a bad influence.
Okay, you don't have to put it that...
So, you're all good now?
Neither of us are really the type to back down.
Sibling, and they
So we'll always have
sibling.
our differences.
Plus, I know you'll wake up one day and realize I was right all along.
Be my guest. Come on, let's get you home.
Yep.
See you later, traveler.
Yeah, not 2-3
I'll be back
days,
once
bro.
everything's settled at home.
Back to the healing, back to the help.
There's no rush. At least grab a nice meal with your family.
Bye, you two. Take care of yourselves out there.
Don't know who he is though. Auto sessions are alone though.
Those two will probably make up for real at some point, right? Well, we've learned a lot. Let's go over everything that we know so far.
Let's go over everything that we know. So, now, the captain's school. Our footsteps. Lala.
Ahem. Sorry for popping up out of nowhere. Again.
Why do you look so awkward? Oh, it's...
Okay, I won't beat around the bush. Oh, and I'm sorry for interrupting your rest. I'll treat you to some charcoal grilled steak.
Awesome! Just give us your...
Hey, friends don't order each other around. I'm just here to share some news. Remember?
Oh, yeah. You mentioned how Auroron has always wanted to save Natlan, and something about his soul being fragmented. Paimon and the Traveler discussed it after you left, and we think Auroron is probably back with the captain. What do you think?
I agree with your hypothesis. And just now, Auroron came back. He helped the Masters of the Night.
What? He came back?
I told him to give up whatever he's doing, but he refused. He said they're just one step away. Apparently, he came back to fulfill his duty to our tribe. When he left, he said it was
I'm surprised you let him go at all.
I had to prioritize my tribe. Besides, the situation was intense. I couldn't focus on outside and inside threats at the same time.
Curious to what the
He was
plan
on
is.
guard.
Curious to what
He
the
knew I
plan
would
is.
try to go after him, so he made sure to keep his distance. I kept an eye out for a good opportunity. All these years of calling me Granny, and I couldn't do a single thing for him.
Oh, he preferred to just be alone with the captain.
Don't say that.
Figure out the
The
plan.
tribe all raised him together, right? That couldn't have been easy.
You're right.
Once he solves everything,
Reminded
he'll
me of
come
when he was
back.
little, running around the tribe, dropping by. He's not only a child of the Masters of the Nightwind, but a child of Natlan. Besides, Auroron is my apprentice. He might have a.
Wait, what are you saying?
How old is this boy?
Remember how I said Auroron's soul is fragmented? This is the talisman I created to keep it stable. And this gem is what makes the talisman work. It just so happens that Auroron is due for a gem replacement. Since I can't get close to him, I put the new gem in a supply bag. You guys know Aoife, right? No? Well, he's a pretty famous vet around these parts. He's always bringing me all sorts of things, and Aoife doesn't know what's going on, so he agreed, no questions asked. Auroron would find the gem as soon as he opened the bag. He probably suspected that I tampered with it. But here's the catch. The trick is on the bag. The moment he touched it, a portion of his memories were copied onto the old.
That's amazing. You can do something like that?
Most people can't. But I can. That trick he used to bring you to the Night
Begin
Kingdom
episode
isn't
again.
anything special, by the way. My technique is much more subtle. He won't notice anything.
So in other words, we have a whole backup of Auroron's memories in...
The kid thinks he can take me on?
That's amazing, Seat Lolly. Let's take a look right away.
It lolly
Once we
is.
get to the bottom of this, we can finally track him down. I know he thinks of me as his grandma, but do you think...
Huh, that's a tough question. Paimon doesn't have a grandma, so she's not the best person to ask.
To be honest, I've always doubted my ability to look after him. I didn't stop the ceremony all those years ago. But if I stop here, it will haunt me until I'm 500 years old. Every night I'll wake up in a fit of anger. Yeah, you're right. First anger, then tears. Oh, wait! Who are you calling a crybaby?
You're just making it worse, Traveler.
I need to look at his memory. Even if he resents me, I don't care, and I won't blame him. A family does whatever it takes to protect their own.
You sure you'll be okay? We can come...
Did you just say...
Is that okay? We have a pretty good reason to see it too, don't we? Because...
You... fine. You can come.
Don't worry, we're professional
Then I place my... Alright, time to sneak into someone else's memory and engage in some... you heard it here first. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready. Gosh. Overrun. Overrun. Gosh, it's about a planting.
Look how good you're doing. You'll grow into nice big radishes in the future. And you? Aoife says you're taking up too much space, but I think you're a good tree. What do you think?
Hey! How's it going, Auroron?
Good. How are you, Uncle Okanbi?
Can't complain. What you up to? Naming your veg?
No, just some idle conversation.
Sounds fascinating. What did they...
They told me you were coming and that you would take some produce with you.
Ha! Only if you're offering. By the way, I ran into Aoife yesterday. He told me Chaska's fostering a saurian at his place. Said the thing trampled over a part of your radish garden. I hope you two didn't get into a huge fight.
No, don't worry. I'll find a way for him to make it up to me. I've already wrapped your share of the produce. Here you go.
But I give him 4 characters.
You really knew I was coming. That's pretty amazing.
Light up the smoke and you can see the path through the shadows. That's what everyone says.
Hey, have you seen that strange group of people that just appeared out of nowhere?
Appeared out of nowhere? I don't think...
It's the Fatui. Their leader seems like a big deal. He didn't bring many men with him, but they're all elite warriors. It seems like they're looking for someone. But I wouldn't go around if you run into them.
You're from the Masters of the Nightwind, are you not? Why do you live here alone?
I enjoy living by myself out of... I guess you're from the Fatui. The one everyone's calling a big...
Not an inaccurate description. I'm looking for someone who may be known to you. Citlali is her name.
Granny? What does an Outlander... I've heard the name. You have been...
There's no point to further questioning if you insist on hiding things from me. I shall seek answers elsewhere.
Oh, you could tell I was lying, and now he's leaving? He gave up just like that? Hey! At least tell me why you're looking for Citlali.
It's none of your concern. I have my own means of tracking her down.
Why are the Fatui looking for her? What does she have to do? I can't just let them go like this. I have to figure out what they're planning. I've just been studying the ley lines and asking for leads on Granny. I can definitely...
The situation has seen no true improvement. The Pyro Archon did not
My lord!
Ignore him.
He knows I'm following him, but he doesn't seem to care. He's strong, I can tell. But there's something unusual about him and also familiar in some way. I can't describe it.
What is it?
My lord,
A ley line disturbance. Certain presences have been forced to wander up.
That was a spell from the Masters of the Nightwind. How did he know that? Is he sending those escaped? How did he do that so easily? Soulfaring is supposed to be extremely difficult. This could...
I feel much better. Thank you, my lord.
Think nothing of it. Stay vigilant, and continue to gather information. The Abyss could however, there's no reason to over-engage. Information is our first...
Yes, sir.
Why are the Fatui fighting against the Abyss? Do they really mean us no harm?
Yeah, best bro. Can figure out as it.
I've been following him this whole time and still they ignore me? Do they really not care? It seems like his subordinates referred to him as the captain, and now he's headed to the stadium. That's unusual. What is...
You two, with me. Everyone else, wait here as instructed. Send word to the other teams to retreat immediately if this fails.
Yes, sir.
He's going inside? But the Pyro Archon is in there. What does he want with her?
Forgive me, my lord. Allow me to check one more time.
This nation.
Yes, sir.
He just walked straight into the stadium. What is he gonna do? They're both incredibly strong. How long will they have to... Wait, this feeling. Just like the other day near the ley lines. It's faint. Like a... Is that why he's looking for Granny? If he dies here, then all clues will be lost.
As for you, I must confess, I did not...
No matter how dense the fog, as long as the sun remains, we cannot turn day into night. You don't have much time, and...
I'm beginning to see just how you hurts.
No need to force yourself. I've never seen anyone
I didn't expect you to intervene at such a critical...
You know I've been following you.
When walking in the forest, it is only natural to encounter wild beasts. However, not every beast is the
And yet, one of those very beasts...
Then speak. What do you...
I didn't save you because I wanted something. My soul is more perceptive than others. I can sense that the ley lines are extremely weak. I don't know what the Pyro Archon is planning. The questions you asked her just now, well, I've had very similar doubts. So, I felt like I had to help you.
So, you can tell the truth. That was quite a reckless decision to make. I'm not...
There's no turning back for me now. What I did back there is going to get me in a lot of trouble. You attacked the Pyro Archon in broad daylight, and I used my spell to save you. A single glance was likely all it took for her to recognize my tribe. So, we're in the same boat.
Seem to care little for my thoughts on the matter.
It's too late for that. Start from the beginning. Why are you looking for Seatla?
Explain your relation to her first. I know you two are acquainted.
Lali is my elder and my teacher. She taught me.
If you truly wish to protect her, you should have let me perish at the Pyro Archon's hand. Yet, you chose otherwise. Do I really need to tell you what?
I want to do something to change Natlan for the better. Something I can accomplish with my own two hands. You're stranger than...
Strange? Citlali is said to be the legendary Granny Eastly. Someone capable of communicating.
Why do you need knowledge on the night?
That is not something you...
Don't forget.
Do you not believe the Fatui capable of betraying a debt?
People can lie, but souls cannot. I can tell there's a...
You may not live among your tribe, but you certainly know their tricks. I apologize for my rash. Let's go. We'll see if you have what it takes.
He's still in the plan, yes?
I see. Interesting approach.
Skipping the best parts, bro. Skipping the best parts. That makes sense.
Worth trying, I think.
Rather than weaving a net to protect the ley lines, this method would address the root problem by reconstructing the ley...
Ooh. Wow. That's the plan. So that he plan. Yo. Fabulous.
Traveler, Paimon, are you two all right?
OFC, bro.
Paimon's fine, just, a little dizzy.
Little dizzy.
Of course. I'm just... After everything, he still can't let go of the past. For some reason, he thinks he owes something to the people who cared for him. Stubborn, self-righteous fool. Now that he's all grown up, he thinks no one can tell him what to do? He thinks he can just run away whenever he wants. I'll show him. If he tries to run one more time, he's got
Maybe was watching the same thing.
Maybe stubbornness runs in the family. Like grandmother, like grandson, as they say.
Is that supposed to be a compliment? Anyway, back to what we just saw. I don't even know what to make of it.
Yeah, the captain seriously wants to reconstruct the ley lines? What does that even mean? Something like the loom of fate, maybe? But how does that help with the abyss?
The loom of fate?
Oh, it's kind of hard to explain. Anyway, if he really wants to manipulate the ley lines, everyone in Natlan will be affected. Oh, this is big.
Which means the
Why is he so obsessed with saving Natlan?
Yes, she needs to know about this.
Let's go and tell her. Damn. Okay, decent. Everyone is just doing something completely different. I forgot what Jaden and even had to do. Well, so Marika seeing about her own things. Molani and them. I can tell Marika about the captain's intentions. Now I'm gonna do this quest some other time, bro. Yeah, but I mean, it was a decent quest. Hey, this was just more of like letting you know what's gonna happen, but the next like Act 4 is what actually is gonna happen. Similar to that of what happened in our Fontaine. So I can see exactly what's going on. I can see I understand exactly what's going on. I hating. I completely understand, but good quest, good quest. I believe I've done everything for the day. Let me take off the music. I put it back on whenever I'm doing the other half so I can hear the nice tough music. You know, let me go and see about these tribal woods. Yeah, feel me? Yeah. That, which means you can give that, which is good, which is good. I wish all the materials were from the specific tribe. They have it from tribes all over the place. Yeah, let me check. See. Kind of materials do I have? Okay, I have exactly 30, so we might as well go and put in that in the tablet of Tona. Can't go wrong, can't go wrong. Cannot go wrong.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same
Okay.
as I remember. But where are
Those who share the memory. Okay, now you can just scope in here. Okay, looks pretty decent, looks pretty decent. Thank you. It's been a while since I pulled on the standard banner. It's been a genuinely wild since I've pulled at the banner. I've pulled. It's been decent so far. Okay, well, it's been your boy Must Be Chan. My thoughts on the Archon. They set up everything. Whatever happens in the next act is gonna prepare us for the final act, and I'm gonna can't wait until 5.3 comes out. It's gonna be epic. It's gonna be epic. Anyways, I'm gonna catch you guys all in the next stream. It's been your boy, and see you guys all in the next one. Peace.